rental for the last 6 years. The house that I live in now is part of the NRAS scheme. Well, it was when I first started renting it. So they keep rent affordable for low-income owners. The house was recently sold, and the new owners didn't want to go ahead with the same low-income scheme, so they've chosen to increase the rent from $300, which is what I'm paying now, to $630 a week. I obviously can't afford to pay that. I feel so fucking stupid doing this shit. I'm a single parent, been contacting my real estate agent, trying to find somewhere else to go. My lease is up on the 1st of January and applying for houses, and I've been getting rejected for all of them. There was another rental available that was also part of the NRAS scheme. If you transfer from one NRAS property to another, it doesn't count as an existing tenant, so I'm a new tenant and there's different income limits. In my last email to the real estate agent, I think I said something along the lines of, I told her I have been applying for houses. I've been getting rejected for all of them. We're facing homelessness from the end of the lease because I can't afford to pay the $630. And her response to that was that if I don't vacate the premises by the 1st of January, then the owners can take me to court. I work as a registered nurse at one of the hospitals in Perth. I have a permanent contract. I just don't know what I'm meant to do at this point. This is literally so embarrassing. I have somewhere for Levi to go from the end of the lease if we don't find anywhere in between now and then. We need to find somewhere for our cat and dog to go. Rent a storage unit to put all our stuff in. Anyway, if anyone has any suggestions, let me know. I've been sitting here for 20 minutes now, so I gotta go inside. I just really quickly wanted to address stupid comments like this. So, I'm happy to pay rent. Just to be clear, I can afford to pay rent within reason. I can't afford to pay $630 a week rent. That's over half of my pay. And along with living in a house also comes other bills. And with being a human being, we also have to eat and survive. I know what I can afford for rent, and I have been applying for rentals within that, money value. The issue is I've been getting rejected for every single rental. I'll pay the rent. I just need to be accepted. You know what I mean? The issue is the rental crisis. The issue is the lack of rentals. I don't know what else the issue is. But it's not the fact that I have to pay rent. I am aware I have to pay rent, and I am aware it will be over $300 a week. That is fine. Anyway, I'm happy to pay rent, I just need a rental to pay it in. What the heck? Cricket. But thank you, Nikki, for clarifying a few things really quick. First, my original video, I wasn't crying because I have to pay rent, and I wasn't crying because I have to pay more than $300 a week rent. I was just crying because I was stressed out. I don't have anywhere to live. I am being rejected for every single house I've applied for so far. That's why I was crying. The whole point of me talking about the NRAS thing and being a single parent was just to explain my situation. It's not because I think I deserve anything for being a single parent or think I should get special treatment. Third thing to clear up, I just saw a Perth Now article that someone sent me. I didn't actually know it was being written or whatever, but I just wanted to clear something up in there. I don't know if that was my bad explaining it poorly in the original video, but I do have somewhere to stay. My friend has offered me her spare room temporarily, and I had a few other friends offer me spare rooms as well, so that is fine. I just didn't know at that point, I guess, which spare room I would be going to. I was kind of just crossing my fingers and hoping that I would get a rental in those few days. so far, hasn't happened. And then another little side note is 9 News came over this morning just to kind of ask about what was going on. And I did that because if you go through my comments, there's so many other people who are in the same situation, living in cars, living in tents, couch surfing, and I just thought it would be a good idea to shed some light on the situation. I don't know if that's the right word, but anyway, it was awkward as heck. The dog can probably go to my nana's because she takes in everyone's dogs. And the cat, I've had a few people offer to take the cat. I just need to figure out where he'll be going. That's all. And if you're looking for a rental, I hope you find one. Okay, bye. Also, really quick, can you guys stop being mean to me, please? Clarify.
Hey folks, welcome to my channel. What you saw here was a Aussie mum reveals the real reason she broke down in tears. So you'll see the videos before about the 28-year-old mum who was reduced to tears after her landlord doubled her weekly rent just days before Christmas, has been forced to hit back at critics who have cautiously claimed she doesn't deserve this sympathy. Jackie Booking, a registered nurse living in Perth, went viral for sharing that the home she raised her son over the past 6 years had been sold and the rent wasn't just increasing, it was doubling. The mum explained her property was, until recently, a part of the National Rental Affordability Scheme aimed at reducing rental costs for low-income earners at least 20% below the market rent. The house was recently sold and the new owners didn't want to go ahead with the low-income scheme, she explained. The consequences of the decision was a staggering increase in rent, soaring from $300 to a crippling $630 per week, and she was in tears over it. The stressed mum is now responded to a comment that said her situation wasn't something she would expect sympathy for because she already had it good for long enough. You already had a good for a long time while others struggle. Too bad, so sad, be homeless, pay what we all pay, the person commented. Miss Wilkins said she wanted to address stupid comments like that and clarified that she was more than happy to pay the rent, but her single salary could only stretch so far. I can afford to pay rent within reason, but I cannot afford to pay over $640 in weekly rent, she said. So Miss Bookings said that the amount was impossible because it would be over half of her salary and she still have to pay bills and buy food. She continued that she already knew what she could afford to rent, but her struggle was finding somewhere would accept her tenant application. I've been getting rejected for every single rental. The issue is the rental crisis and the lack of rental, she said. Ms. Booking also added that she was aware that she needed to be paying over $300 a week, and that was a reality when she was fine with, but she still needed to find something affordable for her and her young son. In a separate video, she also clarified that she cried in the first video because she was stressed and worried that she would have nowhere to live. She said she wasn't crying about having to pay more rent and added that she didn't think she deserved special treatment for being a single mum. The mum also said that while she hasn't secured somewhere to live yet, she wasn't homeless because she had a friend offer for her to stay in their spare room while she kept applying to find a home. In Perth particularly has earned the unenviable title of Australia's toughest city for renters in 2023. So PropTrack data revealed this year that 9 of the nation's 10 most competitive suburbs for rentals are located in Perth, even as demand in other cities decreases. In Perth, some southern suburbs, the Bentley area in particular stands out, with an astonishing average of 160 competitors per rental listing, triple the levels recorded in other Australian capital cities. The NRAS began in 2008 under the Rudd government and will end in 2026. Well, that's going to be another worse time for renters. Anyway, folks, and what's your opinions about this single mom trying to find an affordable rental place? I mean, is the rental situation got worse than ever? Let your thoughts know in the comments section. Anyway, have a good day.